Hey everyone, my name is Kristen Mahon, independent designer with Couture. Today we're going to be inking this found surface. It's just a little canvas bag. We're going to be using the new transfer. It's a B-size transfer and it's called Let Your Dreams Be Your Wings. It's a very cute little transfer. I love it. I love the saying. We probably won't use these wings on the side. We'll probably just use the ones on the bottom. But this is a canvas bag that we're going to ink. And I picked Tide for that. I think it will pop very well. And this is the Chockable or the Couture ink, which is permanent. So to make it permanent, we'll heat set it. So that is where you put a piece of parchment paper on top. Or you can use a Teflon piece of paper and then use your Cricut heat press, or you can iron it, okay? This is our ink mat. It is sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that in our canvas bag. And then we're going to make sure so when this folds out, we want to make sure that we are not going to be messed up on the fold, okay? So it is sticky, so make sure that it's pushed down. And the ink mat helps it not to bleed through, and also helps the fabric to stay tight. So we are going to get our Sharpie. We're going to go ahead and mark this. Let your dreams be your wings. And the reason why we mark the packaging is so when it gets done drying, we know exactly what transfer goes on which backing. Okay. Excuse me. So then we're going to mark this as well. And the reason why we mark this is so when you get done, you can match up which transfer goes to which. And then we'll just call this one Let Your Dreams. You can mark these however you want, just so you remember the transfers are reusable. So that's amazing. When you do fabric, you don't have to fuzz because you're kind of fuzzing it yourself on the fabric. So you don't have to fuzz on the fabric. So we're just going to place this on our little bag here. And like I said, I'm just going to use probably the feathers on the bottom. So I'll just... And when you heat set, you want to make sure that you take out the ink mat before you heat set, okay? I had it a little bit too far over. I kind of use my hands here, like the edge of the bag, to see where I'm at. My fingers are touching here and they're about touching there. Maybe a tad bit over. Cool part is our transfers, they are repositionable. I feel like that's good. Put it towards the middle a tad bit. This is kind of throwing me off, so I gotta let my eyes adjust and say, that's not part of what we're doing today. I feel like that's good. So we're just gonna push it down and make sure all our air bubbles are out. We're going to stir up the Tide. So our stir sticks, they are plastic, and when we get done stirring our paste or our ink, we can throw the stir stick right in the bath of water and clean them up at the end. Since I'm doing all one color, actually I might do the feathers in something else. I'm gonna do Current Jam on the feathers, actually. So let me get that one ready. Current Jam is like a dark red, pinkish color, like a burgundy. So we'll get that one ready as well. We'll use the little squeegee mini on the Current Jam. We'll put that in the lid. And then we'll get the bigger squeegee for the Tide. I think I'm going to actually combine. I'm going to do Current Jam, Tide, and then one feather in each color, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and dip in Current Jam and do the little letters at the top. And this is permanent, guys, so just make sure you stay on the transfer, and once it gets on the fabric, you're not going to get it off too easy, so we want to be careful. Doesn't take much, just a tad bit. I'm going to go ahead and do this wing, or this feather, I guess you could say, not a wing. Okay, I am going to get a little squeegee as well to do where I'm pretty close to. We'll do the D and the big squeegee. do as much as we can in the big. I always have the best luck working my way from the bottom to the top with ink and not going over it a million times, just enough to get it and then pull it down and don't keep going over it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the S over here with the big squeegee. Could probably do all of it, but I don't want to risk up there. So let's just switch squeegees. So what I'll do is I'll just get my excess here and put that in the water. Do the feather. Okay, when we go to pull this off, what we'll do is go slow. If we missed anything, we can kind of touch it up. We want to make sure it's not on our hands, which I have a little bit, so I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. Okay, and then we're gonna pull it and we're gonna go slow. Okay, so the slower you go, the better with ink. It doesn't pull up the fabric as much. So far, so good. So I have a little bit right there than the dreams that I didn't get. So what I do is I lay this back down. Okay, I don't push it, just lay it down. And I'm gonna dip my squeegee in, and then I'm gonna hit it going the other way. And I'm just gonna hit it really lightly, okay? So that just helps get it in there, and hopefully, so see, we don't push it down, we just kinda lay it down. The E right there, see the E has a little bit, so I just lay it back down, and I'm just gonna hit the E, okay? Just make sure, so it's on my hand and I'm aware of it, so I'm just gonna be careful. So far, so good. I'm pulling the ink mat with me because this is so sticky. Oh, I love it, guys. So cute. I love the seam. I love the little bag. I love the colors. So that's Tide and Current Jam. Same squeegee and same stir stick we used for the paste. Same transfer. Put it in the water the same exact way. We're going to wash it the same way. Dry it the same way. And it can be reused. So after that gets done drying, I usually wait like 24 hours and then I'll heat set. Make sure you always take the ink mat out before heat setting. And to heat set on fabric, it's 350 degrees for 30 seconds, okay? I love my little Cricut heat press. I used to use an iron, and then once I started inking all the time, I was like, okay, I need something else. So the heat press has a setting that you can do the time, and you can do the temperature. So it's pretty amazing, and yes, I love it. Okay, so we got the ink off our transfer, so then we're gonna wipe it down with our board eraser, and then we will dry sticky side up, and it's ready to reuse. So I'll show you the Teflon paper that I used. I did get them on Amazon. I do love them. They are reusable, so let me show you that real quick. And always remember, take your ink mat out, okay? That's all you have to remember, is take that ink mat out, so then you do not have to worry about it melting in there. All right, guys, so let me show you. So I use the Cricut heat press. So it comes with this nice little mat so you can heat press on it. And then this is what I use for the Teflon paper. You can use parchment paper or this. I've used these a lot. Like I said, they're reusable and I love them. So that is inking Let Your Dreams Be Your Wings, guys. So Tide and Current Jam. I really love the transfer, B-size transfer. New catalog. The link to the new catalog is below. That goes straight to my chalk site. And hope you enjoyed the demo. Hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.